Once again, welcome to my YouTube channel, Maths with Ace by Mr. Kamotho. And in this video, I want us to explain example 1 of graphs 9. And we are still looking at gradient, and we are supposed to understand gradients. The question is, calculate the value of the gradient of the function y is equals to 10 at x is equals to 2. And of course, you know, y is equals to 10 is a straight horizontal line. Within this xy Cartesian plane, y is equals to 10 is this straight line. At x is equals to 2, we are talking about the gradient of that line at that very point. And as you can see, it's a horizontal line. A horizontal line has no gradient because there is no rise despite the fact that we could be having a run. There is no change in y. Even if we have a change in x, the x is changing, but since we are not rising, we are not going down, there is no change in y. And therefore, when the change in y, when the delta in y is 0, then the dy dx becomes 0 over the change in x, and 0 divided by anything is actually 0. But I would want to use the knowledge that we have understood, even as we know that the gradient is going to be 0, the fact that we have the equation y is equals to 10, we know this one is actually 10x raised to power 0, because any number raised to power 0 is actually 1. So 10 times 1 remains 1. Despite the fact that we have introduced x to power 0, we have not changed the original meaning or value. It remains y is equals to 10. But the reason why we have introduced x is because we have to talk about the change in y over the change in x. And as we know, the original index becomes a coefficient or a multiplant. It multiplies out. 0 times 10 is 0. 0 multiplied by anything remains 0. And that is why, and that is how the gradient of the equation y is equals to 10 at x is equals to 2 is always 0. Thank you, and let us meet in the next video.